You may be wondering as you're watching this video, how can this family be moving so fast? Why are there tiny little multicolored people being thrown around like that? How are there children under 5 sitting and playing this game? Why am I sitting here and watching this video on a random board game? Answers? We feed our kids Red Bulls for breakfast. Those little meeples are out building their kingdoms and racking up points. Owen's getting puppeteered by his padre. You can see me grabbing his towels there. And I don't know, you're bored maybe? Or maybe you're looking to get unboarded with some board games? See what I did there? The true answer is Kingdomino, an absolutely easy to learn but challenging to master board game on the fundamentals of tile placement. The main gist goes something like this. Upon the frozen tundra of undeveloped castle ground there stood several meeples, one green, one pink, one blue. Their individual goals were to conquer the landscape by placing tiles around their kingdoms that link crowns with their desired terrain, thereby earning them victory points. As a father of 3 boys under 8, I'm always on the lookout for something that I can flex my metaphorical brain muscles on with something I also know my kids can actually play. But I also enjoy board games that aren't Candyland. I like something a little bit meatier than that, something that I can hold over my kids and rub in their faces a little more. Enter Kingdomino. Kingdomino is played over a series of rounds where there are 4 tiles drawn. They are then placed in sequential order and bid on by the players. You can see 1, 7, 21, and 22 here. They're then flipped over to reveal the tiles: wheat, water, wheat, and sheep, and then wheat and swamp. The first player gets first bid and places their meeple down on their desired tile, which gets placed around their castle, and so on, with the other players taking their turns with the remaining tiles. The trick is, if you want a bottom tile, you're setting yourself up to go last, as the meeple placement then decides the next round's turn order. This repeats itself until all tiles are used, and the kingdom looks a little bit more something like this. Now, as any parent can tell you, Hio Cheerio is fun and all, but after the 15th time of losing your basket of cherries to the birds, you're going to have enough of spinning that infernal wheel. You have to do the parent weight system. On one side, you've got ease of play, and on the other side, you've got strategy. So if you go too far down here, you're going to go Hio Cheerio crazy. If you go too far over here, the kids aren't going to have a clue what's going on, and within 5 minutes, they're going to be asking when the next Octonauts episode is going to be. Kingdomino sits firmly in the middle. The older 2 can enjoy it and feel like they know what's going on and can actually play well. The youngest can enjoy his meeples and his castles, and I can dominate and feel like it's not just luck. Kingdomino is our new favorite family board game, one where we can sit down, think through our moves, and still have it wrap up before the kids get antsy. It's a perfect measure of short and sweet, like a house guest that brings dessert and a few interesting stories and then leaves before 8 p.m. Kingdomino perfects the blend of strategy and ease of play in its small box of tiles, and when you build that perfect kingdom that scores you 50 points, it's a masterpiece.